Welcome back to Jessieville, Arkansas. We are here for the third day in a row. This is the third place game here for senior high boys. It'll be the Hector Wildcats facing off again with the Danville Little Johns rematch from earlier in this season. And looks like we're getting player introductions for Danville. Number 22, Jackson Brents. Number 1, Angel Alvarez. Number 11, Alex Mullins. Number 25, Jack Callahan. And I didn't catch the first name for number 5. His last name is Lopez. I don't have my Danville roster up here with me today. I forgot it at the house. So shouldn't be too many changes with the Hector Wildcat starting lineup. Number 0, Ashton Callhorn. Number 3, PJ Henderson. Probably number 10, Jackson Taylor. Number 12, Grayson Mulder. And then you'll round out the 5 with number 32, Brent Casto. As we let them go ahead and finish. Looking at the chat already, I see my dad's at Texas Roadhouse in Conway. Man, you got to tell me that. You could have just said I was coming in loud and clear. I've never been to a Texas Roadhouse. I don't know what that's all about. But, yep, last night, Wildcats just came up a little bit short against a very good Jessieville team. Played really well. Was very impressed by how they played, even in the loss. Didn't think gave Jessieville just about as much as they wanted, but they are here today to play for third place. And looks like we're about to get this started. Grayson Mulder going to be doing the tip, and tip goes to Danville. Grayson got a hold of it, but it bounced back, and Danville had a guy waiting on it to come down. Like he thought about a shot there for a second. Now he's going to take a three-point shot, bounces off, and we'll go out of bounds. Taylor gets it up floor to Callhorn. Mulder back to Callhorn. Now over to Henderson and Casto. Callhorn going to take a deep 3. Nailed it. Wildcats on the board with 3 early here to start us off by Ashton Callhorn. Wildcats trying to keep Danville isolated to the outside. Shot was up and rebounded by Brent Casto. Taylor over to Henderson, now over to Casto. Casto sends it down underneath to Mulder. Mulder goes up, shot missed. Mulder gets his own rebound, goes back up, tries to anyway, and gets fouled. Grayson Mulder will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Wildcats. First shot up and good. And second shot as well. Like I said earlier, Wildcats played Danville to start the season. Didn't have the full roster with the football boys still playing in playoffs at that point. So you get both teams at full strength today. Shot up and good by the Little Johns. Shot from the corner by Taylor just goes off. Rebounded by Brent Casto, puts it back up and good. Wildcats had a 7-2 lead here with a couple of minutes off of the first quarter. Wildcats, like I said, not giving Danville just a whole lot of room to work, but I think one of them is going to draw a foul down there. I'm not real sure which one yet. 23, that'd be, or 32 maybe, Brent Casto. That will be Brent's first foul and Wildcats' first team foul of this game. First shot, no good. Second shot won't fall either. Callhorn comes down with it. And bring it up the floor for the Wildcats. Down to Taylor. Inside to Casto. Casto tried to go up with it, and he will be fouled. Send Brent Casto to the line to shoot two. Casto's first shot just kind of bounces out, no good. Second one does pretty much the same thing. Rolls back out, no good. Danville will get the ball and bring it back down. And we've got a whistle. They're going to charge that foul to Brent Casto. That'll be his second, and looks like we'll have Jacob Campbell step in to relieve him after that, that quick second foul. Johns moving the ball around. Haven't seen just a whole lot of drive-in by the Little Johns just yet, but it's early. They're just moving the ball around the perimeter and trying to see if they can find. Got a man underneath. He's going to take a shot, partially blocked by Cawhorn. Mulder's able to come up with it, sends it down the floor. Mulder tried to go up with it. It kind of got a little bit blocked. Campbell was able to get a hold of it. Campbell now over to Henderson, now to Cawhorn. Cawhorn going to take a three, just off. Rebounded by the Little Johns. Little Johns being patient, as they have for the biggest part of this quarter so far. Take a shot from right behind the free throw line, up and good by the Little Johns. Campbell down underneath the Mulder. He turns around, goes up with it, can't get it to fall. Rebounded by the Little Johns. Nearly, P.J. Henderson nearly was able to get a hold of that one. Little Johns kick it back out. Three-point shot, up and good. And we are tied up at 7. Campbell over to Cawhorn. Kicks it over to Taylor, back to Campbell now. Mulder, Taylor. Now to Cawhorn. Wildcats doing their own. Passing around. Jackson finally going to drive in. Tries to get the shot to go up. Won't fall. Rebounded by Little Johns. Drive in. Shot up. And that one will fall for Danville. Whoop. That was a 2-point. Excuse me. I always seem to mess up. Hit the wrong button. 7-9. Danville Little John lead. In just a second, I'll try to find a moment to fix that score. Shot up and good by the Little Johns. Makes it 11-7. Got my score fixed. Campbell to Cawhorn. Now to Taylor. Down to Mulder. Mulder's going to take a 3-point shot. Oh, man, just can't get it to fall. Cawhorn tried for the rebound. Looked like we might have had a little bit of a walk there by Danville, but no call. Has to kick it out. Shot from inside the arc, no good. Rebounded by Mulder. Under a minute left here in the first quarter. Shot up by P.J. Henderson, bounces off. Rebounded by the Little Johns. Three-point shot on the way by Danville. Bounces off, no good. P.J. Henderson able to come up with it. Drives down the floor. Tries to go up. Can't get it to fall. Drive in. Blocked by Grayson Mulder. Campbell able to come away with it. Taylor tried to drive on in. Ball just gets away from him. And heading back the other direction with the Little Johns. Shot up at the buzzer. No good. So that will be how we end the first quarter here in Jessieville in this third place senior boys game. Danville leads 11-7. Take a look over here at my chat real quick. Tammy Jones-Lee says, let's go Wildcats. Lacey Tilley says, coming in loud and clear on Facebook and YouTube. Hey, thanks for letting me know. Brenda Housley back in the house watching tonight, or this afternoon. Appreciate all y'all that are joining us here. Appreciate everybody that's joined us for the last 3 days. I hate that I couldn't have my buddy Jeremy Curtis up here calling the game with me today. He had some plumbing problems at his house this morning, and I know how bad those can be. And said, you know, sometimes you gotta stay at home and take care of your stuff. So, Worm, if you're out there listening, I feel for you, man. I really do. Start the second quarter here. We have Winston Hull inbound. Anderson to Cawhorn. Cawhorn over to Winston Hull. Hull, kick it back out to Henderson. Winston going to take a shot. That one's just inside the arc. Good job by Winston Hull getting that one to fall. 11-9 now. Danville still taking their time, trying to find an open guy to try to get it down underneath. They do, but they're getting pressured big time. Ball goes out of bounds, tried to save it. And it will be Wildcat ball right here at midcourt. Campbell over to Henderson. Down to Mulder. Kicks out to Winston Hull. Hull thought about the shot. Looked like he was anyway. Campbell now to Mulder. Mulder, tries to kick it back out. Goes out of bounds. Winston couldn't save it, so it will be a Little John ball. Little Johns back across the court and back up top and loses his footing. Goes out of bounds. Ball gets away from him. Ball goes out of bounds. It will go back to the Wildcats. Winston Hull brings it up the floor. Back over to Winston after getting it to Henderson. Ball pass just gets intercepted there. Heading back the other direction with Little Johns. Outside. Winston able to get a hand in there, knocks it out of bounds. Wildcats played very well yesterday defensively against Jessieville. See a little bit more of that today. We had a little bit of a shove. It'd be on number 5 for the Little Johns. Be his team first foul. Hull over to Cawhorn. Now to Kaufman. Campbell. Back to Winston Hull, 3-point shot on the way. Good job by Winston Hull, nailing that three-pointer. Excellent shot. Winston knew he was behind the arc that time. I think on the earlier attempt that he had, he was checking his feet. He was just inside, but that time he was in the range for it. Cawhorn over to Kaufman. Campbell back to Hull. Down underneath to Cawhorn. Cawhorn turns around, goes up. 2-point basket by Ashton Cawhorn. Wildcats now back up on top, 14-11. 5 minutes left here in the second quarter. For like a little shot fake there and ended up not taking the shot. 3-point shot on the way. Danville counters. We are tied up at 14. Cawhorn down underneath, puts it up, can't get it to fall, gets his own rebound, kicks it out to Campbell. Campbell now going to drive in, shot up, went over the goal. Be called out of bounds and ball will go back to Danville. John's taking their time getting it across court. Looking around, getting ready for them to set up. Winston got a hand on the ball and knocked it away, and now that time Cawhorn was able to get a hold of it. Up, and shot won't fall. Back to the Little Johns now. Good effort, though. Little Johns tried to pass it back outside, and Campbell was there in front to get a hold of it. Kaufman get over to Jackson Taylor. Taylor looked like he was trying to turn around and find a shot. Couldn't get a hold of it. Campbell, three-point shot, bounces off the back of the rim, rebounded by Kaufman. Winston Holt's three-point shot misses, but ball gets saved. Taylor back out to Winston again. Try again. That one just off the rim. Rebounded that time by the Little Johns. Little Johns tried to get it down underneath, and Campbell was able to knock that one out of bounds. Ball will stay down here on this end. Grayson Mulder going to check back in for Winston Hull. .255 left here in the first half. Wildcats and Little Johns tied up at 14. Little Johns get the ball inbound. Moving the ball around. A little bit of a shove there on Campbell. Get him out of the way. Shot was up and no good. Rebounded by Campbell. Campbell gets it down to Kaufman. Kaufman kicks it back out to Campbell. Now over to Taylor. Taylor going to back out and just take a little bit of time. Got 10 seconds on the shot clock. Have to do something with it quick. Campbell going to take a shot off the rim. Rebounded by the Little Johns. Trying to drive in, kicks it back out. Three-point shot on the way. Three-point basket good. Puts the Little Johns back up by 3. Taylor out to Mulder. Back to Taylor now. Callhorn was going to try to drive in. Kicks it back out. Kaufman over to Callhorn. Down to Mulder. Mulder going to turn around, take a jumper. Up and good. 2-point basket by Grayson Mulder. Jones drive in, lose control of the ball, out of bounds, but I think they're going to say last touched by the Wildcats. It will stay down here with Danville. Inbound, shot up, no good. Going to try it again, gets that one to fall. Under a minute left here in the first half. Taylor over to Callhorn. Up top to Kaufman, now over to Taylor. Taylor drives, kicks it out to Mulder. Mulder, three-point shot on the way. Got it. Good job by Grayson Mulder, tying us back up at 19. Danville just going to slow burn it. Shot up and no good. Rebounded by Mulder. Taylor trying to find Kaufman. Kaufman's going to drive down. Shots up, no good. Mulder tried to get a hold of the rebound. Couldn't get a good grip on it. We're down to 3 seconds, 2 seconds. One shot from half the court. Nowhere close, anyway. And that will bring us to halftime here in Jessieville in this third place game here in the Larry Ray Memorial Tournament. Wildcats and Little Johns tied up at 19. Pretty good game so far. The Wildcats and Little Johns both head to their locker rooms, waiting to see how much time we're going to have here for halftime. Last night it was 10 minutes. Yeah, and it's going to be 10 minutes today. So we're going to kick it out to halftime break, and we'll be back with you for the start of the second half here in just a little while. Stay with us.
I'm Carol Collins, and I'm running for Pope County District Judge for our future. In my 25-year legal service, I've worked in law enforcement, as a prosecuting attorney, as a public defender, and as a district judge. This makes me uniquely qualified. I want to make sure that my children, my grandchildren, and your family prosper and grow in Pope County. That means keeping our communities safe. That's why I'm asking for your vote for District Judge March 5th.
Safeguarding your building from the elements starts at the top. Use the company that's worked hard to earn the reputation as a top commercial roofing company in the area, Miller Roofing. Miller Roofing Company is local, family-owned, and their full-service team has been in business for over 30 years. Extensive experience working hand-in-hand with product manufacturers for new roofs, coatings, repairs, and re-roofs on many different types of commercial properties. We also know the importance of getting construction finished quickly. Contact us for a free consultation on your roof today.
All right, welcome back to Jessieville. Getting ready to start the second half of the boys game. It's third place game here in the Larry Ray Memorial Tournament. Hector and Jessieville, or Hector and Danville, rather. And Danville ball to start the second half. Said I don't have any rosters for Danville. I left them at the house, and so I'm not quite sure of these boys' names. We got a shot block there. Jackson Taylor comes up with it. Callhorn tries to go up with it. Can't get it to fall. Danville able to get a hold of it. Henderson now gets a hold of it. Callhorn drives back in. Shot goes up. No good. Rebounded by Grayson Mulder. He tries to go up. Lots of hands. Finally get a whistle. Shot was up and good. So Grayson Mulder will go to the line for the three-point play. Shot by Grayson Mulder, just can't find the mark. Said earlier in the first half, Danville playing pretty patient, just working on the opening there. Shot up, no good. Rebounded, though. That time, Grayson's able to come down with it. Gets it to Casto. Over to Taylor. I think some Danville fans was feeling a little bit like we did. Should have been some contact there. No call. Grayson goes up again. Shot will fall, and he will also be fouled. So he will go back to the line. Try the three-point play again. That one bounces off. Rebounded by the Little Johns. I'm going to drive in, stops. Gets stopped up there. Mulder able to kind of get the ball away, and Casto comes up with it. Gets it out to Taylor. Taylor going to drive to the length of the floor. Tries to go up with it. Can't get it to fall, but Mulder puts it back up for two. Wildcats have built up a 6-point lead here pretty quick in the third quarter. All by Grayson Mulder, if I'm not mistaken. I believe I am correct on that. Three-point shot up by the Little Johns. Finds its mark. 25-22 now. Casto kicks it out to Taylor. Taylor, three-point shot on the way, and he nails it. Good job by Jackson Taylor. Short jumper there by Danville. No good. Rebounded by P.J. Henderson. Henderson brings it back down, kicks it over to Taylor. Taylor's going to take another shot. Got that one too. Won't go to the replay on that one. But Taylor's found his area to shoot from down in the corner on either side. And we got a whistle for a foul. Be on number 0. It'll be Ashton Callhorn. It'll be his first of the game, I believe, and first team foul for the Wildcats here in this third quarter. Shot falls for the Little Johns. Henderson into Mulder. Mulder turns around, takes the shot, can't get it to fall. Rebounded by the Little Johns. But Grayson's able to come back up with it. Callhorn goes up. And we got a big-time collision down there. We're down to 4:19. I don't know why my clock got so slow. There we go. Callhorn will draw a foul on that shot, and we'll go to the line to shoot two. Callhorn's first shot, up and good. Second shot also finds its way in. Wildcats up by 9. Danville, three-point shot on the way. That one won't find its way in. Rebounded, though, by the Little Johns. Gonna around. And we're going to have a foul on Brent Casto. That'll be Brent's third. Hector's second. Around nearly ran out of time to get that ball inbounded. Danville back to moving the ball around the perimeter, trying to find an open spot. Henderson nearly got that one knocked out. Going to drive in. A little bit of a late whistle, but we're going to. Jackson Taylor took a charge there. He said a little bit late. Maybe he was sitting there trying to decide if he was going to be a block or a charge. Finally decided on the charge call. As I've talked about before, sometimes those are a little bit subjective and kind of depend on the mood of the referee at the moment. Henderson tries to go up with it and will be fouled. So that will put Danville at 5 team fouls and send the Wildcats to the line for 2 shots for the next 3 minutes and 31 seconds. Henderson's first shot won't fall. PJ's second shot also won't. Callhorn there to get the rebound. Put back, good. Short jumper by Danville. Won't find the mark. Callhorn, or nope, that's Henderson comes up with it. And we're going to have a little bit of tussle down there. Ball will go out of bounds, and it will be last touched, they say, by the Wildcats. So Little Johns will take it back. Like Callhorn and Henderson were trying to get a little bit of a trap there, and going to have a foul on Callhorn. It'll be Callhorn's second, team third for the Wildcats. Kicks it out. Stopped short. Pass gets knocked away. Campbell nearly was able to get a hold of it, but it will go out of bounds and stay with the Little Johns. Get it up to the corner, tries to drive back in. Tried to get the shot up, and it was rebounded there by caught by Callhorn as the shot clock went off. Callhorn tried to drive back in and take the shot. Kind of came down a little bit awkwardly on his back. See him holding it there. Hopefully he is not nothing too bad hurt. Looks like he might be all right. Callhorn will go to the line to shoot 2. First one will go. Callhorn second. Bounces off. Mulder able to get the rebound. Goes back up with it. Can't get the fall. Henderson going to try it. Can't get that one. Callhorn again. Tries to go up and will be fouled. So Callhorn will go back to the line. See him still kind of twisting there, trying to get his back feeling normal again. First shot up and good. Wildcats up by 13 here with 2:09 left here in the third quarter. Second shot finally rattles itself on in. Lead up to 14 now. Shot up by Little Johns. Winston Hull comes down with it, and he's got some hands on him. And we're going to call a foul on Danville and send Winston Hull to the line to shoot a couple. Danville come up with those 5 fouls pretty quick here in this third quarter. So, like I said, we've been in the double bonus for since 3:31 left. Hull's first shot hits the front of the rim, bounces out. Cawhorn going to step back in for Henderson, and Kaufman going to step in for Jackson Taylor. Hull's second shot will fall. Johns kicks it out. Not seeing very much driving in. Tries to. Wildcats able to get there in front. The ball will go out of bounds, and it will go back to the Wildcats. Kaufman going to bring it down floor. Over to Campbell. Over to Cawhorn. Back to Kaufman. Up to Winston Hull at the top. Shot off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Grayson Mulder. Mulder goes back up with it. 2-point basket for Grayson Mulder. Will John's on a little bit of a scoring drought. Mulder able to get a hand on that one, kind of knock it away. Underneath, ball just gets away from him. Mulder comes up with it. Kaufman heaves it down court to Campbell. Campbell goes up, can't get it to fall. Cawhorn fighting for it down there. Finally loses control of it, back to Danville. Drive in, shot up. And we're going to have a foul. That'll be on Ashton Cawhorn. Cawhorn's got 3 now. Wildcats are up to 4 team fouls. And with 35.3 left here in the third. First shot by Little John's good. Ends that scoring drought I was just talking about. Second shot finds its way as well. Shot clock and game clock pretty much the same. Casto tried to go up with it. Misses the first one, gets the second one to fall. Shot clock off now, 9 seconds, 8. And we're going to have a foul charged to number 1, Jacob Campbell. Be his first of the game, and now Hector is up to 5 team fouls. First shot by Little Johns is good. Second one as well. Campbell at the buzzer pretty much. There might have been a second left after he got that shot, but that'll be how we end the third quarter. Wildcats up by 15 here in this third place game in the Larry Ray Memorial Tournament here in Jessieville. Said Danville went on a little bit of a scoring drought, and Hector was able to get to the line quite a few times. Didn't make everything, but did enough to get them a pretty good lead built up here heading into the fourth quarter. And said this is the last game that we will appear in here in Jessieville. And after this, we will go on a little bit of a break, and we will see y'all again after the new year. So I'll have to take a look at my schedule here in a little bit to see which one. I believe we got some 7th grade and junior high against Mulberry. That'll be the first set of games for 2024. It'll be Wildcat ball to start the fourth quarter. Casto inbounds to Cawhorn. Mulder over to Cawhorn. Up to Henderson. Back to Cawhorn. Over to Brent Casto. Down underneath to Mulder. Cawhorn comes on in. Tries to get the shot to fall. Won't. He and Henderson able to get a hold of it. Puts it back up for 2. Oh, yeah, Cawhorn kind of ran into him there. That will be Ashton's 4th foul, first team foul for the Wildcats here in the fourth quarter. And Cawhorn's going to come out. Campbell is going to step in. Johns moving the ball around. We got an offensive foul by Danville's number 22, so the ball will go back to the Wildcats. Henderson inbounds to Taylor. Over to Campbell. Up to Casto, over to Taylor. Taylor stops. Over to Henderson, back to Mulder. Casto. Set everything up. We're gonna get PJ Henderson for a back charge there. Kind of pushed his rear end into him and knocked the guy back. So the ball will go back to the Little Johns. Shots up off the side of the goal and out of bounds. The Wildcat ball. Into Henderson, back to Campbell, now over to Taylor. Danville trying to show a little bit of pressure. Henderson gets the ball across court. Down underneath, goes up. 2-point basket, and a layup there by Henderson. I gotta say, this doesn't look quite like the same Danville team that we saw earlier in the season, but this is not the same Wildcat team that Danville saw early in the season either. Got to travel. Wildcats will get the ball back. Like I said, that was the first game of the season, I believe, and Wildcats did not have the full roster available due to football. Mulder tried to get it down there to Casto, and goes out of bounds, but last touched by Danville. Casto, oh, can't get that one to fall. Goes out of bounds, but last touched by Danville. Inbounds to Henderson, 3-point shot on the way, can't get it to fall. Rebounded by the Little Johns. Well, Taylor able to get a hold of it and tries to get it back in before it went out. Danville comes up with it. And we're going to have another travel by the Little Johns. I think we're going to have Ashton Callhorn come back in for Jacob Campbell. Callhorn, like I said earlier, he's sitting at 4 fouls, so Callhorn's going to have to be careful. This last 5 minutes and 15 seconds. Mulder over to Casto. Casto can't get anywhere near that one. Pretty shot, just didn't have enough mustard on it. Drive back down here by the Little Johns, kicks it back out. Finally go back inside, tries to get the shot up, and we'll get it to fall, and he will also be fouled. So Danville's going to have a chance to get themselves a three-point play. And they do. Henderson goes up, and it falls. Nothing but net. Danville drives in, shot up, gets that one to fall. Danville trying to make a little bit of a surge here in the fourth quarter. Taylor down to Casto, shot up, no good. Mulder can't come up with it. Turns around, jumper from the free throw line. Can't get that one to fall, and Taylor is going to be tripped up. That'll be the third foul for number 11 for Danville. Be the second team foul for the Little Johns. Wildcat sitting at 3, and Danville, like I said, sitting at 2. Inbounds to Taylor. Taylor just kind of loses control of it off of his foot. Danville gets a hold of it. Drive in by the Little Johns. Ball may have got a little bit blocked there, but got a hold of it again. Put back up for another 2. Cuts the lead. Wildcat lead to 14. Henderson back up and good. Henderson's got a good touch on that release down there. Just goes up and right through. Danville counters with a layup of their own. Henderson quickly back down the floor. Gets it over to Callhorn. Up to Taylor. Over to Kaufman. Kaufman's going to take a 3. Can't get that one to go. Rebounded by the Little Johns. Drive inside. We're going to have a foul, I believe. Yep, be a foul on P.J. Henderson. That'll be his third, team fourth. Send the Little Johns to the line. First shot up and good. .239 left here in the fourth quarter. Second shot, up and good by the Little Johns. Little Johns now showing pressure again. Henderson gets it across court. So back out to Taylor. Taylor drives in, shot up, and he will draw a foul. Jackson Taylor's had a couple of three-point baskets tonight. First free throw nearly goes, but bounces back out. I don't have an exact number on how many points he has. I want to say that maybe he just had the 2 3-point shots. Might have had a layup to fall earlier, but got a quick whistle down here. Not sure. I think Kaufman thought he just was able to get the ball knocked away, but Danville might have knocked it out of bounds. But it stays down here with the Little Johns. Back out, 3-point shot on the way. Off the front of the rim, no good. Kaufman comes up with the rebound. Now over to Taylor. Back over to Kaufman. Cawhorn. Taylor into Kaufman. Kaufman, short jumper. Good. Oh, ball nearly got away. Henderson almost came up with it. Shot up, no good. Kaufman comes up with the rebound. Looking around trying to find somebody. He's finally going to just take off. Out to Taylor, now over to Cawhorn. Cawhorn looked like he was thinking about a shot. Decided to pull back. Back to Taylor now. Henderson down underneath the Cawhorn. Cawhorn goes up. Gets that one to fall. Under a minute remaining. Danville kicks it back out. 3-point shot. Can't get that one to go. Kaufman fighting for it down there. And we're going to have a jump ball. Looks like we're going to have Winston Hull check back in. He's going to come in to relieve Jackson Taylor. I would say that Jackson's probably done for the day. 42.5 left. Shot up and good by the Little Johns. Down to Henderson. Oh, Winston was just a little bit out of position there. Went going the wrong direction for Henderson's pass. And we've got a charge. Wildcats ball here. Shot clock is off. Cawhorn gets it across the court to Henderson. And Wildcats probably just going to be content just to hold on to it. Coach down here for Danville says don't foul, but as soon as he said that, number 5 down there kind of put a forearm in Cawhorn's back. But that's going to end it right here. Wildcats going to win this third-place game here at the Larry Ray Memorial Tournament and avenge that early season loss to Danville, as I've talked about before, without the full roster. That's what happens when you get the full group back in, and good game by both teams. Wildcats have played pretty well here in Jessieville for the last 3 days. Got a good win against Magnet Cove and dropped a good one to Jessieville last night, and I nearly got scared out of my pants because Coach Taylor just popped up right here beside me. And but yeah, pretty good showing by the Wildcats up here or down here in Jessieville this week. And as I said, we will we will go on a little bit of a break again, and we will see y'all again after the new year. Like I said, I think that was I think it's supposed to be Mulberry, 7th grade and junior highs. Well, I'm not going to try to take a look at it. We'll figure it all out, and we'll have it out there on Facebook for y'all to know. But until then, I'm going to sign off and get everything packed up and get ready to head back to Hector. So until we see y'all next year, everybody have a good New Year's, and be safe, and we will see y'all when we come back. Until then, go Cats.